So, here we were. From 16 workers to 1 to 8. So, I should probably give you a recap of what happened in the last, 2, 1.5, 1 month. So, basically, after Scorch and her colony arrived, they were they were actually doing really great. They took mealworms like this one and such, and they had a huge pile of brood. Look at you see that one's just about to turn into a worker. That worker over there just turned into a new one. I think 3 days ago, and they have Scorch has had a rough start. So, a week or two after they came, I noticed that they started having a die off, and I eventually they basically got invaded by a big ass colony of Argentine ants. And for fellow ant keepers out there, you know how goddamn infuriating those guys can be. Used to have a colony of them one time, and then they kept on escaping, so I basically gave up on them. It's funny how Argentine ants got me into the ant keeping business, but they're my number one most hated ant right now. So basically, after they got invaded by the huge Argentine ant colony, they ended up with 6 workers. The 2 of the 6 workers were missing antennae, so they died. And then over the next 3 weeks, basically, actually it was the next 4 weeks. So basically, all the workers were dead except for one. Hell, well, here she is. Meet Ember. She's the last of the original 16 worker ant nanitics that came along with Scorch here. As you can see, she's doing stuff. So, this nanitic and Ember, have had a really, really, really rocky start. Every time I would put my finger in there, she would immediately try ripping my fingernails off. But as you can see, despite being being able to grab things 50 times their own weight, they can barely rip off a human toenail. I mean fingernail. So eventually, she started foraging. She started killing the mealworms that I got for them, such as this one and that one. Yeah. But then, with her and help, she was able to get this colony 8 beautiful workers. 1, 2, 3. And then the other 5 are right here with Scorch. This girl, she is, like I said earlier, she's the main reason this colony is alive right now. So she lands herself into a very special part in my heart, because basically she just saved the Scorch and the rest of the colony. So wait, frick it. Thank you for getting me this far. Thanks, Amber. Wonderful. Now back to Scorch and her workers. So, like I said, this worker is about to hatch soon, and recently these 3 pupa have turned into pupa. And you see those, that white thing over there? Can you move your damn ass out of the way? Okay, so basically, behind that worker's. Oh, great. You just decided to get in front of it, huh? Behind that worker's abdomen is a larva that's close to being a pupa. So basically, soon it's gonna be like one of these little guys, and eventually one of these, and then one of these. So this colony has been so far the most damn entertaining ants I've ever seen. I mean, they, I even though they didn't cut it up themselves. It was still pretty funny how they were like dangling like on the soup on the meal. I'm like, "Ah, kill it!" Yeah, so that's basically how they were just wrecking it, even after I already like caused it so much pain. So, well, that concludes the first episode of the Red Shadows Empress. Okay, Scorch. Looks like it's time to say goodbye. And we'll see you on the next fire adventure.